Hi, welcome to my channel, Syn Inspirations for You. Today I'm going to show you how to make a mince pie if you're in Syn World. Mince pies can range from sort of 8 up to 12 syns per mince pie, which is quite a lot if you've only got 15 syns as your sort of allowance for the day. But this is a really good way of having still having your mince pie, but without consuming all those syns. And the secret is using phyllo pastry. Okay, these come in a pack of 10 sheets, and one sheet is about 3 syns, and you can get quite a few mince pies out of it. The most calorific thing is going to be your mince meat, and 1 little teaspoon of that is going to be about 1 syn. So you can make it for just about 1.5 syns a mince pie, depending on the size of the mince pie. So I'm today going to use 2 different sizes of muffin trays. So I've got a miniature one here, which will make your 1.5 syns quite easily, and then the bigger one when you want more of a mouthful, and that's probably about 3 syns, but still a lot less than if you had it through normal pastry. And it's dead easy, dead quick, dead simple. So I've got on the board here sheets of phyllo pastry, and I'm going to cut this into squares. And you don't need to be perfect, because the way you'll stack it up, which I'll show you in a minute, means that you don't need perfection. So I'm going to try and get sort of 2-inch squares if I can, and I've already gone a bit weird there. I'm using a pizza cutter because it's much easier than a knife. Okay, so that's cut, and then you'll find that you can just pull it and it's cut through. You'll see they're all different shapes and sizes, and that's absolutely fine. So we'll start with the big muffin tray. I've done some earlier for you here, so I've started making some up. Really easy to make, anyone can make them. Be great to get the kids involved, etc. So let me just take my egg wash. Okay, so all you do is get your little squares, okay, like that, and then pop them into one of the holes. You don't need to be perfect with this at all. The whole point of phyllo pastry is that it's very rustic and very sort of, I don't know, authentic looking. Okay, so just pop that in there. It's great when you've got little bits of phyllo pastry as well that don't really sort of make a whole square up. I'm going to do roughly about 3 squares per hole, like that. Okay. Do it so they overlap over the edges, and I'll show you why in a minute. Okay, so just do a couple of the big ones for you. It doesn't matter if it tears in your hand like these are. The thing with phyllo is it does dry out very quickly. So you do have to move, especially in a warm environment like my kitchen at this moment in time. Okay. Okay, so there's 2 there. Okay, and then all you do, just with my egg wash, is pop in about a large teaspoon of filling. There we go. Okay, like that. And then all you do is fold it over so that the pastry covers the top. That's it. Pop a bit of egg wash over it. There we go. And then that can go in the oven. So, but before I put that in the oven, and I will finish some more off, is the little ones. If I show you, right. But this is a smaller muffin tin, as you can see. I've already started a few. Now I've done a couple of varieties here. I've got one which is covered a bit like the big ones, but I've also left them open top because sometimes it's quite nice just to have it open. And again, you just do exactly the same as you did with the big ones, but you just don't need as much pastry, which is where the lower syns comes in. So you just pop it in. One square would do it, but it's not very thick then when it comes out. So just pop it like that. Okay. And because these are quite small, they stick up quite nicely if you want to keep it open. Just 1 teaspoon there. Okay. And then just fold it over. There we go. And then if you want to do an open one, is that the same thing? You just don't need to worry about folding it so much. If you're doing an open one, I tend to squish it down a little bit more in the base, just so it holds it together a little bit more for you. There we go. So at least 2. Okay. So I'm squidging it because I want to keep this one open. And then I'm popping in my filling. There we go. And it's as simple as that. Eggy wash on top. And that's it. So I'll finish those off and then pop them in the oven, and we'll see what they look like when they come back. So come back when I've finished. Right, welcome back, and you can see now here that they're all cooked. The smaller ones are lovely and crispy, as well as the big ones. I can cover those now with a bit of ice and sugar, but I'm going to wait for them to cool down. I will put them onto a cooling rack just so the bottoms don't get a bit soggy on me. All of these actually used only 3 sheets of filo pastry. So if you think about the Syn value of 3 sheets of filo pastry with the filling, they are really, really low Syn. So I hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe to my channel, Syn Inspirations for You, for more ideas. Have a great Christmas, and look forward to seeing you again in the new year.